The forest is an enigmatic place, filled with secrets that defy human comprehension and logic. It lures adventurers with promises of serene beauty, yet conceals tales that can chill you to the bone. Today, we delve into one such story, a true account of a group of friends whose casual hike turned into a brush with the inexplicable, a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. This is the story of the Lost Cabin, a narrative that slowly and creepily draws you in until the very end. It began on a crisp winter morning. A group of 5 seasoned hikers, Liam, Chloe, Ben, Maya, and Noah, decided to embark on an ambitious trek into the remote, snow-covered mountains of the Pacific Northwest. Their goal was not just to conquer a challenging trail, but to find a specific landmark whispered about in local lore, an abandoned logger's cabin. For decades, rumors had circulated about this isolated structure, linking it to a series of baffling disappearances dating back to the early 20th century. People who went looking for it, or simply stumbled upon it, were said to have vanished without a trace. Driven by a mix of skepticism and thrill-seeking curiosity, the friends were determined to see if there was any truth to the legends. They packed their gear, checked their maps, and set off into the silent, white wilderness, their laughter echoing through the ancient trees, blissfully unaware of what lay ahead. After several hours of navigating through dense woods and deep snow, they finally saw it. Perched on a small, lonely clearing, the cabin looked exactly as the stories described, a dark, dilapidated structure slowly being reclaimed by nature. Its windows were like vacant eyes staring out into the vast emptiness, and the wood of its walls was warped and grayed by years of harsh weather. An unsettling silence hung in the air, broken only by the crunch of their boots on the snow. As they pushed open the creaking door, a wave of frigid, musty air washed over them. Inside, the cabin was a time capsule of decay. A thick layer of dust covered everything: a rickety table, a few broken chairs, and a stone fireplace filled with charred, ancient logs. It was clear no one had lived there for a very, very long time. The initial excitement of their discovery soon began to curdle into a palpable sense of unease. It started subtly. Chloe thought she heard a faint whisper, like a breathy word carried on the wind, but dismissed it as her imagination. Then Ben swore he saw a shadow move in the corner of his eye, a flicker of darkness where there should have been none. The tension escalated when a small, tin cup resting on the dusty mantelpiece suddenly rattled and fell to the floor with a loud clang, making everyone jump. There was no wind inside the sealed cabin, no tremor in the ground. It just fell. The final straw came when they heard it distinctly, the sound of slow, heavy footsteps from the loft above. 1, 2, 3 steps, followed by a long, eerie creak of old floorboards. A cold dread gripped the group. They were not alone. Without another word, Liam grabbed the door, and they scrambled out of the cabin, their hearts pounding in their chests. Fleeing into the fading daylight, they didn't stop running until they had put significant distance between themselves and the accursed place. They paused at the edge of the clearing, gasping for air, their gazes locked on the path they had just created in the snow. But what they saw made their blood run cold. Alongside their own frantic tracks was another set of footprints. These prints were different, barefoot, strangely shaped, and impossibly large. They led from the front door of the cabin, following their path for a short distance, before veering off and disappearing back into the impenetrable darkness of the woods. A fresh layer of snow had fallen just that morning, meaning these tracks were new. They had been made after the group arrived. Yet, they had seen no one. The cabin was supposed to have been abandoned for nearly a century. The drive back was silent, each friend lost in their own terrified thoughts. Who or what had been in that cabin with them? Whose footprints had they seen in the pristine snow? They reported their experience, but no official explanation could be found. The story became another chapter in the cabin's dark legend, a chilling testament to the unknown. The friends never returned to those mountains, forever haunted by the encounter. To this day, the origin of the mysterious footprints remains a complete enigma. No one can explain them. It seems some places are not meant to be disturbed, and as this terrifying true story shows, the forest always keeps its secrets.